Hey, how y'all doing? This is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is easy. Here to bring you another hard rant revolving around Witcher 4. And after much consideration, I have to apologize to anybody that I might have disagreed with. I don't think I was mean to anybody. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but I think I'm going to retract what I said about Ciri, about how she looks. And I was like, oh, she looks fine. And then people were like, no way, she looks completely different. And I'm like, well, she does look different, but she's fine. She looks great. I mean, I know they got a different engine. And then I looked a little bit closer, and I think one snippet, one screenshot really took it to the next level to see like, oh shit, they really did change her. Oh, like, you ever look at a picture and it looks fine in this area, looks fine this way, looks fine this way, and then you get a different perspective, and you're just like, oh no, that's not. I also went back and played Witcher 3, and I saw Ciri, and of course she looks like this, obviously. And I looked at her chin, her lips, and everything was fine. But her lips and her nose and obviously her eyes, all of that. Yeah, yeah, that's too much lip, bro. That's too much lip. You increase the lip. I don't think she looks like a man. I just think that she looks like, it's like they tried to make her more realistic, or like more puffed out a little bit. Not fat. No, she looks okay. It's just, I wouldn't look at this picture and be like, oh, that's Ciri. Like, literally, this looks like some random shield maiden back in the mountains of like Norway or some shit. And I'm just like, the jaw changes as we age, but it doesn't get wider, rather it gets thinner. She doesn't even age though. She's got the elder blood. She doesn't age. She ages a lot. She ages a lot slower than us. A lot slower than us. She's gonna be young forever, and it kind of sucks, and it's kind of a boon to her. Her chin, yeah, I noticed it. I did. But I think the primary one was her cheeks, her nose, and those lips. That's way too much lips, bro. And then I saw this picture of like this one right here. This is a authentic sort of like Wild Hunt prestige sort of thing right here. This thing is really cool, but like really expensive, but it's straight from CD Projekt Red. And I'm just like, I mean, look at her. And I'm just like, those are not the same lips of the woman that I just saw. Like, I know it's a CGI, and I know Geralt looks different in the CGI of The Witcher 3. I know, but the lips really took it. I saw this picture and I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember this little snippet. And I'm like, and I told myself, if I didn't know what this picture was, would you think it's Ciri? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, she doesn't have that luster in her eyes because her eyes are green. But since she took the trial of whatever fucking grass is as a grown adult, like this is her eyes. They are pristine green. She's got the elder blood, bro. She looking fine, and she doing fine, if you know what I mean, okay? So ever since I saw this picture, it just threw me the other way. I was like, she looks fine. And then it's like when you make like pottery, and it looks nice to you from where you're looking, and then you look underneath the pottery and you're like, oh shit, it's got a fucking hole in it. And you're like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. No, 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 no. So I was looking at this and I was like, yeah, that's Ciri. Also, the whole thing about by the way, I do not mind people saying they agree or disagree with the way Ciri looks. All that matters is that we're all like Witcher fans. That's all. That's all that matters. I've been looking at other videos of people watching it, and a lot of people are happy about it, and then a lot of people are like happy about it, but they're like, but you know, like they know the lore and stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of white bitches out there that just love like Ciri. They love her, and I understand that. I'm like, I get it, but it kind of throws away the whole idea or illusion of choice with Witcher 3, where they were like, oh yeah, you have all these choices, and then Witcher 4 is out, and then she's like, oh yeah, she chose this. Yeah, she chose to become a Witcher. She didn't choose to become an Empress. And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, in Witcher 4, is she gonna have choices? And the developers are gonna look at me and be like, yeah, she does have choices. No, she ain't. No, she ain't. She ain't gonna have any fucking choices. Because you're gonna introduce Witcher 5, and then it's gonna be like, yeah, all that shit that you did previously, that didn't matter. But in this game, you do have choices. This game, the Horizon Deer, I see what you're saying with the Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not exactly the same, but it's close. It's not exactly the same, but I see where you get the correlation. I think Endymion said, like, stop noticing patterns or you'll get attacked like me. Bitch, stop crying. Endymion, stop being a little bitch online. Who cares if you get attacked? Suck it up. Make another video. But yeah, this is what she looks like. Like, if I saw just this, I'd be like, oh shit, that's Ciri. Like, if I just saw the face, I'll be like, yeah, that's fucking Ciri. And it's like, I saw, this is a sculpture. This is a statue. Like this, like 110%. That's literally fucking her. And then I saw this one, but I was like, that's fine. Yeah, I know what Ciri looks like. And then this one just blew me away. So I got a video to show you guys. Let me move this out of the way. Remember they took the choice away from us about either being a queen. Yeah. I just spoke about that. Yeah. That, like I said, like, what's the point of choices if you're just gonna do the next game where they're just like, oh, so you chose this, so we're gonna stick with this because it's canon. And I'm just like, so if I chose Triss as my relationship choice, they're gonna just canonize it and be like, you're with Yennefer. Listen, I like both bitches. Hell, give me both. So when Geralt shows up, it's gonna be Yennefer, and I'm like, well, fuck my choice then. Okay, I'm happy with either. I'm pretty sure they will combine all endings of Witcher 3. We will see her being an Empress, Witcher, and whatever. I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch, but maybe. My issue is not that she is a female Witcher. Nah, not at all. I'm actually glad it's Ciri, but I need to make sure that the lore is correct. After all, the cat school Witchers have a 1 in 10 female surviving a trial of the grasses. Yeah, that just means 0. So the cat probably had some different. I saw that thing. I saw the cat thing, and then I looked at it, and it was like a fan site. So that fan site about the cat school, that was like from a wiki and stuff. That was a fan thing. So I don't really know if I can trust that sort of information, but I can go with the books and kind of go with the video games. I don't want to go with the website where it says that, because I know where it came from, but I'm just like, oh, cool. Interesting. 1 in 10 women. By the way, if it says 1 in 10 women, that means that the Witchers stopped. The Witchers literally said, okay, it doesn't work on women. Let's just stop this before we just start ending up, you know, they're already killing children when it comes to the trial of the grasses, okay? It's 3 out of 10 when it comes to men. I don't know why they would even try to do women. You know what I mean? Like if it's 1 in 10 with women or with girls, then just don't do girls. It's just like, yeah, just keep trying. I've never seen a Witcher with tits before. You know, just keep throwing these orphans in. I just want at least one. And I'm just like, nah, because I read about it and I was just like, okay, they just gave up and they just stuck with boys, which also sucks, by the way, because boys, it's hard for them to go through the trials as well. That's why there's so few. But rather, the big issue is is that she somehow mutated as an adult. Yes, absolutely, and that doesn't make sense to me, considering she could not handle the potions Geralt tried to give her as a youngling. Absolutely, that's my biggest issue. So we're gonna check this little thing out, and we're gonna stop the music for now. We're gonna go ahead and watch this.
Executive producer for The Witcher 4.
And I'm Sebastian Kalemba, and I'm the game director for The Witcher 4.
Why did you choose the working title Polaris for the game?
Oh,
That doesn't matter.
First of all, we have this of calling our games inside.
Nope, don't care about that. I'm skipping the stupid questions. How many people are working on Witcher 4? I think it's like a lot of people. Hold on.
How many people are you guiding, or how many people are working on the new?
I think they said like
Right, yeah. So right now, because we enter production, right now the team is more than 400 people, and we are almost set up. We still a few experts and specialists are still maybe missing, and we will be growing a little bit still. But right now we are set up, structure is ready, teams are already set up and working together within the known pipeline. So it's actually.
it's really difficult for them for you to make a really good game with 400 people. I think 400 people is way too much. It's possible, and I know Larian Studio has done this, but I think having more than 100 people to work on a video game is way too much. I consider above 100 people for a AAA game to be considered bloat. That's just me. That's my opinion. How many people are going to be in the writing? How many people are going to be coding and programming? How many people? I mean, it only takes a short amount of people to work on the music, like give or take like 12 people. Like having 4+ people, that's kind of an issue that I have. But I know that they've had this for a while with Cyberpunk and the like. Also, they had like 400+ people already. But Cyberpunk 1.0 came out and it was horrible. So they had all those people and the game still was struggling. So you see what I'm saying? The numbers really are the numbers don't really matter. What matters is the what's the word I'm looking for? The responsibility or the what's the word not professionalism, the experience. Yes, the experience with the team. So you got to say to yourself, well, here's the thing though. They're reliant on investors now. So they got investors now. I know they're tied up with some DEI nonsense. They're tied up with investors, and I really wish that they didn't do this because now they got to deal with quotas and all this bullshit. So it really does suck that they keep on adding more people. And you know what this means, right? There's going to be a lot of new blood. There's going to be a whole bunch of new blood. A lot of people have already quit that were veterans. So it's just a whole bunch of new. You want to know why they threw out the Red Engine? They threw out the Red Engine because the people that knew how to deal with the Red Engine are gone now. So now they're using the Unreal Engine, and now they're just like they're literally starting to make the game now. Like right now, they're starting it. That's those CGI trailers. They take like months to make, but it's just like they throw it out, and you're like, I need to see the game, bro. Yeah, the efficiency lowers if you have too much. Yeah, peak efficiency is 80 people. Yeah,
Amazing.
So it's like over 10 times more people on the project than the people that live in Stromford in the village that from the trailer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
that's way too many
but I
people,
think
bro.
it's interesting to add that we are a mix of the veterans, even people that work on the Witcher the first one. So a lot of people that work on Witcher Wild Hunt, but then we have a lot of specialists from the other studio, other games. So we have
Cyberpunk.
Different perspective, and also from outside of the Red, right?
Yeah.
The newcomer.
We're gonna skip that. That's fine. Biggest and boldest gameplay chases.
We cannot tell you details right now, but
that's because you don't have anything. You don't have anything. What are you gonna say in this sort of thing? I mean, if I ask them questions, because they don't have the game made, man. Right now, you want to know what they're doing right now? They are trying to understand the Unreal Engine 5.5. That's what they're trying to understand it, because they got a lot of new blood. They got some veterans here and there, but primarily, you know, they got all these people that need to learn. They need to be put up to speed, which is, this game is probably going to come out in 2060. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not around my timeline. Maybe when I'm long and gone. I don't think so. I don't think so. Probably like 5 years from now. But I'm looking at this trailer and I'm just like, guys, when did you start this? And they were like, yeah, we're kind of like in the 1 year mark. And I'm like, you don't got anything. Maybe they got, no, a half a year mark. I think they do. Someone tried to argue with me and tell me that the author is helping with this game, which I called bullshit. Someone tried to and tell me the author is helping. No, he's not. No, he's not. The author of the books? The author of the books hates a CD Projekt Red, because I'm going to be honest, it's the author's fault for thinking like he's like, oh man, Witcher 3 made all this money. Well, I want more money. Nah, bro, you already made a deal. We already gave you the cut. I didn't think it was gonna be that big. And I was like, nah, nigga, you fucked up. See, Mike Pondsmith knew what was up, but your old white ass didn't even know. So it's your fault. That's how deals go. You need to understand the market in order to make a deal. Be like, hey, I'll give you a call back later. Let me think about it. And then you look at CD Projekt Red's resume, you look at the gaming industry, and then you try to divvy up, and you're like, okay, I think you guys can make a good game. All right, here it is. I want this much. And he's like, man, that's a good sum, man. Yeah, but you want this Witcher shit, don't you? You want this Witcher shit, don't you? And they're like, yeah. And then boom, you make that deal. See, he's just an old dude making books. That's it.
Definitely what we can tell you is that we can promise that, let's say, there's new regions in this world that you'll be able to encounter.
Of course.
So for seasoned players, that's something definitely new. For new players,
wow.
Simply, new players will be able to, first of all, experience an origin story of Ciri, that are actually traversing the world, the regions of the map, of the continent. In new areas, very cool areas. This is what I can tell right now. And obviously, as you know, as Gosia mentioned, that we have a team of over 400 people that are people that are remember Wild Hunt, but also worked on Cyberpunk too. So it's some sort of the combination of talent and passion that also help us to elevate the bar in all the aspects. Not only as I mentioned. Geography, not only art, but also gameplay, but also narrative. Like we try to elevate the bar with every next game, trying to apply all the lessons we gathered.
To apply all the lessons we gathered. Okay, so that's normal.
Before, so this is the way we kind of develop our games, trying to always.
That's pretty normal. Let's keep going. So Ciri instead of Geralt.
Since they have to play Ciri and not Geralt anymore.
We knew, by the way, I'm not having this conversation with anybody. We knew that Geralt's story is over. And I'm going to tell you right now, thank fucking God. You do not want to have Geralt doing missions with you the whole fucking time, because this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen when you have Geralt the whole time. I know it's all about Witcher, which is Geralt. It's not about Ciri. It's about Geralt, being a Witcher and that sort of thing. I know. But Ciri is kind of like interesting as well. So having a story about her is pretty interesting as long as you do it well. But when people say like, oh man, I wanted more Geralt. No, you don't. No, you do not. What? You want another Last of Us? You want another fucking like The way Uncharted ended was perfect. Uncharted ended and he has a family out in the beach and he's got a daughter. And it ends right there. If you keep going with Geralt's story, sooner or later they're gonna fuck with Geralt. You know what I mean? They're gonna fuck with the character. They'll be like, oh, Geralt has a happy ending? Yeah, cut. Yeah, no more stories about Geralt. No. And then the developers are like, I think we should keep going. I know that he just got with Yennefer or Triss or whatever, but I think I want to do one more game with Geralt. And everybody's like, woo, yeah, that's cool. And I'm over here like, bruh, somebody's gonna fucking die, bro. No, you wanted to have Geralt for another 5 games, right? Sometimes things should end. I'm just saying, a journey is great, but sometimes things gotta end. And it's best to end on a good note. You know what I mean? Because sooner or later, the developers are like, let's make Geralt look like a fucking idiot. And I'm like, no, he should have been gone in the previous game. You know what I mean?
Since yesterday, right? So we're all the time scrolling, and so I'm actually personally very amazed how the world react, and people have seen, especially our community and the players that already have a sentiment, see what we've seen. So from the beginning, from even with the way we were working on the Witcher hunt, they not only see the potential, but the logical choice for her, for our origin new story to push forward to see the world a few years later with her as a new protagonist. So actually this is amazing. And of course there are voices that are, having doubts. They like Geralt. We like Geralt as well, right? And that's why actually he will be in the game. We cannot tell more in what
don't put him in the game.
He will be sure.
No, don't put Geralt in the game. Just don't. Don't put Geralt in the game. Geralt just says 2 things. He's like, hi, and then bye. No, because Ciri's going to bring some problems over. Ciri's going to be like, yo, I got all of Nilfgaard on my ass. Can you help me out, Geralt? No, I can't. I'm an old man. I want to deal with my farm. He's like, why did you bring all of Nilfgaard over here? What the fuck? Don't bring leave him alone. Let him just sit on the bench with Yennefer or Triss and just watch the sunset. Don't bring any problems to Geralt.
Sure, so I think it's really positive, which I really like, because it was very, very important for us, and it was with us so long for it, and just sharing it with the world was it was I guess very important moment. Also the audience yesterday on the trailer, that was the moment.
That pumped us, like really. We've been like waiting for this moment, and we've been like really waiting for these reactions. But also there's some common denominators between Geralt and Ciri, right? Obviously they're completely different characters because she's younger, he's older, he's foster father, foster daughter. But in the end of the day, both of them are Witchers. In this case, it's a new Witcher on the path that actually is the very first Witcher by choice.
She chose to become a Witcher. She literally she chose to become a Witcher. So they didn't force, they didn't force her to become a Witcher. She didn't get a grave injury where she needed to do the Trial of Grasses and then potentially have to survive. Something crazy like that. I know that doesn't make any sense. But she literally just said, you know what? You know what I want to do? I want to not have fucking kids. Yeah, I know that beautiful thing that women are able to do. I fuck them kids. I fuck them. I don't want fucking kids and to have a happy family. I want to become a Witcher. I want magic. And I'm like, lady, you have magic. As a matter of fact, you're able to kill 15 dudes in 5 seconds. I want more. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, shit. All right, Ciri. God, we'll give you Witcher signs. All right. I don't know how this is gonna go. Nobody's ever survived. A woman has ever survived being a Witcher. But yeah, sure. Plot armor. Yay.
She wants to do it like that. And you will
Why?
be able to experience what it means to become the Witcher.
Why, though? why do you guys pretend that you like the lore? And then this is what you do. Your first trailer doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, it depends on the game. If it's a brand new game, nobody knows anything about it. But if you have a IP that already has roots to it, and you throw in a trailer that makes people not only excited but confused at the same time, you need to stop that shit, man. You need to stop. You need to explain to people that are deep core fans of yours and say, hey, this is the reason, this is how it is, this is the lore. Otherwise, you're just gonna make fans like, I guess I'll just wait for more information then. That's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, why don't you just tell us in the trailer? No? Okay.
Witcher, this is great, but what's in the center of this profession? Because
Witcher by choice, by the way he said that kind of grinds my gears. Witcher by choice. What? I don't know. What is she transitioning? No, I'm done. I'm done.
Because they are professionals, right, in this world. Killing monsters is exactly this.
She was already killing monsters. As a matter of fact, if I remember, I fought a giant cockatrice, and it was the easiest shit I've ever done. I was just like, yo, I'm Ciri, giant elven powers, boom, slash, 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 you can't see me, boom, he's dead in 5 seconds. And then she's just like, yeah, I want to become a witcher. And I'm like, you don't need that. Why would you risk your life? Risk your life for poor magic. That's right. Actually, I want to say that Witcher, being a Witcher is not only can you not have first of all, if you're going through the trial of grasses or going through training, you're gonna start having your emotions are gonna dim. But for some odd reason, Ciri hasn't gone through the trial of grasses, so her emotions haven't dimmed like Lambert, Geralt. It's not through the trial of grasses. It's because it's a soldier mentality where they fuck you up. They fuck you up in the trial of grasses. Not the mixing of the alchemical stuff that is ancient and hard to find, by the way. Not by just that, but by they grind you to the bones. You wake up early, you fight, you fight, and then they starve you to death. If you die, so what? Moving on to the next kid. Let's go. Keep going. If you survive, you're still gonna get that shit on you. You're still gonna get that on you. They literally give you heavy ass swords as a child for a reason. Cause like, yo, if you can't lift this sword, I don't know what to tell you. If you die, you die. We'll just get another child. That's how they did it. For you to just be like, bro, just drink this potion, Ciri, and you'll become a witcher. What are my chances of survival? Well, you're a main character, so you're not gonna die anyway. So here you go. There you go. Plot armor. Here you go. It has to make sense, man. It really does.
For coin. Traveling the world and defeating monsters in this brutal, sometimes dark, grim world, you are kind of bringing this hope, bringing this light. So that's something that connects both all the Witchers almost, right? Yeah.
She can't use Witcher signs or sorcery in general, just her elder blood powers, because something that happened in the books that cut her off from using magic in general. If I remember correctly, there's a voice in her head or something like that. If I remember correctly, that whole magic is like randomized, where it's like this could happen or nothing could happen. This could happen or just something wild could happen. That's why they call it the wild hunt, because who knows what the fuck is gonna happen. It's kind of wild, but literally she's literally a BMW, guys. She's literally a not BMW, a WMD, a BMW. What the fuck? Mr. Hart, what the fuck? She's literally a catalyst to magic. And I'm just like, yeah, use that. And now she's using the poor man's magic to use Witcher signs. And I'm like, sure.
And I really hope that they, most of them I see the potential we see, but it's, she's as a new protagonist with all the skill set and the way she cares, but at the same, she's a badass. I think this is so much freedom for us as a creatives, and then it will be a freedom for players to experience with her the becoming the Witcher that she wants to be. Yeah. And so I think they will be amazing, and I think that
the only thing that she listen, Ciri cares about people. The Witcher that she wants to be, all she wants to do. This is not some grand thing. Ciri's not some sort of grand sort of character. All she wants to do is fight monsters and help people. That's it. Who else wants to do that? Surprisingly enough, Geralt wants to do the same thing. Geralt does the same thing. Geralt has choices to make. He's saved people before. She literally just wants to grow up and become Geralt. She's not complex like that. All right, I don't want to hear anybody saying, yo, she's complex. And I'm like, nah, she's not. She just wants to become a Witcher like her surrogate father, and then that's it. Like, she wants to help people. Geralt also wants to do the same thing. That's it. Geralt's a badass. She's a badass. She's not anything unique. I know ladies. I know ladies like love Ciri, but it's just female Geralt. A female young Geralt. That's it.
Most of you people already see it, and for the rest, well, the game will show if they like it as we do, right?
Thanks a lot. Previous Witcher titles use CD Projekt's Red Engine. Now we're working with the Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, the Unreal Engine
What
5.
are the biggest advantages for you as a developer with the new engine?
Okay, like Planet. First of all, we believe that Unreal Engine. It's first of all, it's so, I would say, mature, like a seasoned tech that allows us to prototype faster. That gives us a super stable environment to work on. Obviously.
Right there. What did I say? They are just using the Unreal Engine 5 because it's easier to understand. A lot of people that come to CD Projekt Red or other IPs, what do they learn from? The Unreal Engine, because the Unreal Engine is available for everyone. They ditched the Red Engine because the only people that knew about the Red Engine were the old heads, the veterans. And so since there is some, but not a lot, because a lot of people did quit, but they're not the majority. There's a lot of new people in there. So they're just using the engine to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know how to use this. Okay, this is what we're using. All right, got it.
What you've been able to experience today in the trailer, that was the pre-rendered.
They're both badass in their own right, correct?
Which is very important because that's already a statement. This is the quality of visuals of cinematics we're aspiring to have in the game. So because it was pre-rendered in engine footage.
It's a custom build.
It's Unreal 5, but our custom build that we are actually built together with Epic engineers, and we are super grateful for this collaboration. There's great synergy between us. And I'm really happy how well we.
So it's a business proposition
with each other, and as we signed.
It's a business proposition. That's pretty much it. We're gonna skip this. Basically, they're doing business with NVIDIA, RTX. By the way, they're probably using the new thing, the 5060. So you guys are gonna have to get a $2,000 fucking card to play this game. I hate this. I really do, because not everybody is going to have a 5,000 or 50 series like card straight out the bat. Okay, not you are reaching to it. See, this is what you're also going to do, because this is going to be also running on PS5 and the Xbox, whatever the fuck it is, right? So you're going to give it to them, and they're not going to have that new card you're talking about. So you're going to do the same exact thing, because this game is not going to come out in years. So what are they going to wait on? What are they going to wait on? The next PlayStation? The next Xbox? The next one that comes up with a new card in that system? So because let me break it down to you. Not everybody is going to have the best shit. So if you run the best shit, your window of people coming in to play the game, that is definitely going to be buggy on day one. I can feel I'm going to put $20 on it. $20 right here. I bet $20 that shit ain't going to fucking work on day one. And also they're not going to have a lot of people on day one, because listen, you want to have the biggest fucking engine for your game? Fine. Who can run the game? Yeah, so the recommended specs is literally a 50 series. And I'm like, nigga, nobody has a 50 series. The only people that have a 50 series are stuck up little rich boys and girls, streamers, people who have, don't have children or a family, so they're just spending money on themselves. That window of people is going to be really slim. So I always think about 5 years ahead, because I'm just like, oh, you want to do the best shit? Okay, so what are they going to run on? The people that are using 1080s or 20s or stuff like that, what are they going to use? Shit, well, they're kind of behind. So, and I'm like, okay, then we'll see.
The contract, like a multi-year contract, like 2 years ago.
I'm gonna skip that one. Witcher in VR, I'm skipping that shit. Shut the fuck up. What about the coin Sebastian posted? What?
Comfort?
Yeah.
Yeah. The village is definitely on the north, on the map, and it's a bit frosty place.
No, don't care. Did the success of the TV series influence the game? Nigga, what are you talking about? What success? Well, let's hear this.
Right.
Did the success of the Witcher TV series influence the development of the new game in any way?
To be very honest,
No.
Like, with all the way how the generally franchises work, there's always some synergy between transmedia, right? That always works this way. Every single IP you see, there's always this synergy that helps this franchise wheel kind of bringing, let's say, newcomers, for example. But I don't think that we rely on it anyhow, right? Like, we are doing our games.
Yeah, I mean, we are, I guess, with the storytelling, we're
It takes too long. It takes too long. You only had 2 good seasons with the Witcher series, and this game's not even close to being done. So by the time that this game comes out, the casual people are gonna forget about Witcher. This is what happens when you fuck up a good TV series that started from the beginning and then turns straight into shit. People are gonna forget you. Now, that's different with Game of Thrones. They had six good seasons, and then the last two were shit. So there's some oomph there because there's a lot of years there. You see what I'm saying? But when it had 3 seasons with Netflix, where season 1 was good and 2 and 3 was going a little bit lackluster, and then this game's gonna come out years later, people aren't gonna remember. The casual people ain't gonna remember that. Like, where have I seen that before? Oh yeah, well, the whatever. 1 good season, okay, gotcha.
doing, and the plan for Pojang is our origin thing.
One real good parts of the series was Henry Cavill and Dandelion. Yeah, Dandelion, before they made him gay. The fuck was that about? What about people who did not play previous games? Oh, here we go.
Don't have any knowledge of previous Witcher games, still fully understand and enjoy Witcher 4. Will there also be some kind of Wikipedia to look things up that you don't know or people don't know?
So for sure,
Are you gonna say the PR thing where you're like, you don't need to play the previous games? You don't need to play the previous games because this one will tell you everything. Are you just gonna PR it? I'm skipping it if you just PR it.
The Witcher 4 is designed in a way that, of course, we will address the people with the sentiment, right? But it's made in the way that if you have zero knowledge about the world of The Witcher.
Yep. All right. Next. This. So your choices didn't matter in the previous games. Gotcha. The scene in the trailer, will that be playable?
Will the scene where you showed in the trailer be playable in so form in the final game?
It inspired, not one-to-one. Okay. Yeah, so the characters are there, the location is there, the story behind. So
somebody said, are they gonna veil guard this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that Cyberpunk 1.0 thing is still felt through the whole damn like what we did when we returned our fucking game. Or because the fucking game didn't work for 1.0, they literally said we cannot have this shit again because we will not survive. Now they got some DEI bullshit in their studio, but we'll see what they got. Because let me put it this way: do we see any trans people in this video? No. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get. There's no mirror on the side on the. There's no mirror that you can explain to yourself whether or not Ciri is trans. It's not happening.
And people there.
But the girl bossing is gonna be peak. I can smell the Mary Sue. I can smell it. You gave her the Witcher powers. You gave her the fucking. She's already got the Elder Blood powers, and she's got the plot armor with the Trial of Grasses, and oh yeah, she gladly wanted to go through the Trial of Grasses because fuck having children. Listen, I'm a bit of a tomboy. My name is Ciri, and the thought of loving another person, that seems nice, but I would never have children. Get that shit out of here. And I'm over here just like, okay. It would be an interesting conversation in the game if Ciri like kind of regretted going through the Trial of Grasses, which shouldn't have happened anyway. I don't know why she, whatever. It would be a really interesting conversation where she kind of regrets it because she would, like to have like some you have to meet us in the middle. Do not just make her be like, oh, I want to help everybody and save everybody and just help all the needy. You have to give her some human roots to Ciri, like she did with Witcher 3. You have to be like, oh, well, I feel like I would fuck up on this, or oh, I feel I don't know what I want to be. I don't know if I should have done the Trial of Grasses. I feel like a phony, a failure, or something like that. You have to give her some sort of you have to keep that human inside of her like you did with Witcher 3. Otherwise, it's just going to be weird, man. It's just going to be weird.
Will be you can experience and interact with them and have a quest there. Also,
female protags are the least played in all RPGs. This seems like a way to kill sales. Incorrect. We got a lot of RPGs where people like to either become themselves or they like to play as a female character if they, so they can admire a female character because they want to make somebody attractive. And there's Bayonetta, there's good lord, there's fucking 2B, there's, oh god, man, there's so many. God, it's like looking at a whole bunch of flies and you're trying to catch them. There's so many female characters in not only RPGs but action adventures, and it's cool. I like this. It's just that here's this one thing. If a character already has grassroots to it and she looks attractive, do not fuck up that attractiveness. Do not. We're not porn-brained. We like the material that we had. Like with Bayonetta. Bayonetta, well known. People like her. She's fucking beautiful. If she just came out and started looking like, I don't know, Dio from fucking JoJo Bizarre Adventure, people are gonna get fucking pissed. So it's not It's not rocket science, everybody. It's not rocket science. Okay?
The monster, it's there as well for you. But it's just an inspiration for the game. It was made for custom made for the for the audience to introduce the protagonist in the clear way, so people understand all the layers of Ciri and introduction of the world as much as we could.
Yeah.
So it was made for that purpose actually.
Yeah. And what's also important is that when you make a, let's say, linear cinematic, that there's like so many things that you have to kind of sell to the audience. Like, we had some key elements, because this is not the beginning of the marketing campaign. This is the finally we had this chance to reveal something that is the most important for us right now, which is the title, Ciri, that is mutated, the world condition.
No. You did not introduce the mutation. You said you introduced us to half of the information. Listen, people like lore and people like to understand sort of things. If you listen, I understand that there's a lot of white women that love Ciri and they got like fucking 5 costumes of Ciri and they're just happy for Ciri to be here. I know I've seen them. Okay, y'all look hot. I get it. Cool. You got costumes and you're just excited about it. But I'm just over here just like, if I was working at CD Projekt Red, I want to make sure that I do right by the fans. I want to do right by the fans. And if it's just for, by the way, if it's just, I just want to see a badass chick kill some dudes, fine. You won the day. Congratulations. That's probably what you're going to get. But it's just like the other people, you got to take care of the other people too. The mutation. What's going on? Can anybody do the trial of grasses?
Generally, like, what's the atmosphere? What does it mean? The mood, the stakes, the emotions. We wanted to make sure that people watching it care about what's happening there between Ciri and Mjolnir.
Wait a minute. Basically, you just did the whole same. Basically, you did the same trailer. You did the same trailer. From Witcher 3. You did the same thing. But by the way, you did the same thing, but this time Geralt saved a woman from being raped and killed. But with Ciri, she got a person killed, which actually kind of makes sense because even though Ciri's a well-skilled swordsman, you know what? I'll give you that one. She's a well-skilled swordsman, but she can still fuck up. Like, she's not quite there yet, and it gives her some inexperience there. I guess you could say that, because it seems to... Okay, I could give you that one. You know what? I'll give you that one. Because it makes Ciri come out as, like, not street smart. You know what I mean? Like, not street smart. Like, as soon as he told that one lady to go back to her father, I was just like, those people are going to kill that girl, bro. And then, yes, they did. When she came back, they killed the girl. And I was just like, I you know what? I'll take an L. They're right on that one. I'll give them that.
And Jivan, her father. So that was the framing that we wanted to depict, right, with this trailer. But what is definitely coherent with what you'll be able to experience is the stake. So the stake, generally, like the problem, is generally a common thing. Of course, we'll let you play it. So the way you will experience it is differently than the linear experience, but obviously the stake is there, and I think you'll be able to replay it. Right?
And you can be still surprised when you will play it.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. And talking about Ciri, how old is she at the start of the game? And how would you describe her personality at the point in time?
How would we describe her?
Reveal that already.
Some, as well. She's a few years older. Yeah, so some years pass. We are not seeing yet Exactly. So she's older. She's on the path. You can see she's already gear up fully, right? So with all the Witcher gears, with the armor, with the swords, with the medallion, and she's oh my god, where to start with her? It's like Sebastian already mentioned, right? She's younger. But also she's very experienced. Her life was not an easy, right? But she chosen the path. You can see her right now as a professional of the Witcher. So the monster
why
higher, right? But for me, she's so complex, so passionate, and so caring, right? And so I'm not agreeing on the world. I need to choose something. I need to help. I need to react. I need to act. And also her, I think, trying to prove herself. I'm enough. I can do it. I can help. And so this
is this game might not be for me, bro. This game might not be for me. I am not playing a Witcher game so I can help a woman figure out what she wants to do in life. What the fuck are we doing? Bruh, I am enough? What the fuck? I'm not playing Life is Strange. I want to fucking kill monsters. Well, I am enough? What the fuck? What? She was interesting in the previous game. Wait, she figured out what she wanted to do in the previous game when she finally chose to become a Witcher for me. She knew what she wanted to do. Who said this? Hobo Apple? I'm going to repeat this. Hobo Apple said, bruh, Ciri never needed to prove herself. She already knew she could do stuff. She fucking saved the world at the end of Witcher 3. Yes, she's got nothing to prove. Absolutely. I'm over here just like, what are you talking about? Ciri was never this complicated or complex in the previous game. All she wanted to do was be like Geralt and then go from there. That's it. That's it. And you want to know why in Witcher 3 the choices you make flow with the choices that Ciri makes? It's because Ciri, I don't know if people understand this. I don't know if there are any fathers in chat right now or any parents. When it comes to a daughter and a father, they will most likely want to learn and, learn from their father. And of course, learn from their mother too, that sort of thing. But when it comes to Ciri, the person that she was mostly stuck with was Geralt. It didn't matter whether or not Triss was around. It didn't matter whether or not Yennefer was around. It kept on mix and matching anyway. Okay, but Geralt was the one that was primarily there. Okay, Geralt was the surrogate father. So her following his footsteps was what she wanted to do. She already had her path. She already knew what she was doing. There was no, man, I don't know if I want to become like a noble, or if I want all the fucking power in the whole game. I want to become a sorceress, a witcher. I want to have emotions, as trial of grasses. I kept my uterus, son. I still got that shit. I still got that poom poom. That's what I want. I'm just making a joke, by the way. But you see what I'm saying? She understood what she wanted to do in Witcher 3. She had a lot of conversations between her and Geralt, and she already knew what she wanted to do. So this whole I can't figure shit out sort of shit, what the fuck are you talking about?
The situation and the consequences she deal with in a trailer probably hits her like with a bit of disappointment that she didn't manage. Disappointment for herself, the world around. And so there is so much more happening around her. What I also love is this passion. The moment that she cuts the bowed head, it's kind of, you can tell there's so much in her. And I think that is amazing for us to...
Okay. You're talking about the part where she started screaming? And is that what women are into? Is that what women are into? I love it when women just start screaming and cutting off the head. And I'm just like, Me, I when I saw her cut the head off, I was like, okay, cool, clean. You got to get a clean cut in there. And then she was screaming, and I was like, that scream wasn't needed, girl. Girl, that was too much emotion. Just cut that shit. Just cut that shit. I thought of nothing when she cut that head off. I thought, okay, cool. She's thinking that it was empowered or something. That shit was not empowering. Fine, whatever you feel, that's fine. Me, I look at that and I'm like, another day's work for a Witcher. You see what I'm saying? You cutting off heads and feeling something, babe. You got more people to peel. You got more coin to take. So what if you killed one Bok? You got 30 more.
And the players to discover with her what can be done, right? A lot more of the surprises there.
Yeah. And on top of that, Ciri, like as Gosia mentioned, she's not that well defined yet, right? So
what? She's not that well defined, bro. Ciri in Witcher 3, it took her a minute, but she understood the assignment. She understood what she wanted to do. Her path at the end of Witcher 3 was where she wanted to lead to. She knew what the hell she wanted to be. She knew. Hey, how you doing, Veb? Wait. Just waiting on KCD to. Why is this not? I apologize, chat. Hold on.
She's kind of forming herself. She's forming her own codex. She's way younger than Geralt, and but she's super passionate and determined in whatever she makes. And what is really worth to say is that the story you experience in this trailer, like this problem that she encounters, meaning Mioni, the young girl that is not able to kind of confront the destiny that was predefined, that also caused a lot of emotions in Ciri, because Ciri...
Bruh. Are you talking about... We already cleared this destiny shit in Witcher 3, man. We already cleared that. We already cleared it. We already understood the assignment. Okay, I mean, I guess you could, I guess you could have this sort of conversation with yourself where she tries to understand her powers a little bit more. Yes, but it's not. These sort of conversation has already happened in Witcher 3. She already had this conversation with Geralt. You're acting like, shit. She just lifted up a sword just yesterday. And I'm like, no, she fucking didn't. We had these conversations before already.
She also was running all her life. And
she wasn't She stopped running in Witcher 3, bro. She stopped running in Witcher 3. She was running, and then she realized, okay, I gotta put a stop to this shit.
She is a representation of someone who tries to take a full responsibility over her life and choices, and that's why she has so much disagreement in her for letting Mioni being pushed and being used as a tool to defeat the monster, and being followed and being kind of blindly followed by the tradition and the superstitions that represents this village. So that caused this anger, right? That Ciri makes her angry. It makes her...
No. Stop with all this anger and emotion shit. What is this? No, we're not gonna have some loud outburst with Ciri. Bro, she was calm and collected. She understood the assignment. Oh my God, bro. Am I playing Witcher or am I playing Life is Strange? Just ask the question. Just ask the question. She's having she had the inner turmoil in the previous game. Am I repeating myself? I apologize. But these guys keep on talking about like, bro, she's going through a lot of trouble right now. How is she going through a lot of trouble? She literally saved not only the world, but the entire universe. Like she did.
Determined, it makes her passionate about, you know,
About what? About what? Made her passionate about what?
stomping and saying this anger, right?
Passionate about what?
It makes her angry. It makes her determined. It makes her passionate about, you know, stomping and saying, I'm gonna do my best to help this girl kind of survive. Right?
And she's just maybe just one thing when I think about it is like she never looks the other way, right? She always acts. There's
invested,
always
yeah.
she's
Always-
into that,
You mean like Geralt? You mean like Geralt? You mean the guy that's calm? You mean like Geralt?
Yeah, always choose the bigger evil.
So
Okay.
let's go to the logo of Witcher 4. The Witcher 4 logo looks less scratched and somehow more shiny than the logo from the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. What were the main concepts behind the logo?
The logo? Nobody gives a shit about the logo.
Oh, I don't know what I can tell you now.
The reason why the Witcher is in that teal color is because that's the color of her magic, bro. That's it, bro. It's got that black steel sort of look to it, pertaining to like, you know, sort of like steel swords and stuff. And it's also got like the greenish sort of green magic that Ciri has. That's it. That's it. Bro, all you need is 2 brain cells to understand that, bro. Bruh, all you need is 2 brain cells. What's the idea of the logo? Oh yeah, steel and magic. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day.
Generally, we wanted to make the logo also being associated also with the Ciri herself. So
Well, I was right.
the color that is a little bit like, you know, steel and cyan, that also kind of represents Ciri kind of color of her eyes. And the eyes are, when you like really stare, like look closely into the frame with her eyes, you'll see that part of her eye is like green a little bit. And, you know, and because the eye is the very first, the most representation.
Remember, chat, no
of
pre-orders.
what
Yep.
doesn't mean to be a mutant. That was something that helped us to make the skull. And on top of that, Ciri is not only a mutant, but she is a mutated source. In this world, she's an elder blood, and you can probably.
So she's a downright freak then. So she went like. This is another thing that I'm talking about. They just told us that Ciri is going through a lot of emotions. So you know what Ciri did? Man, I'm going through a lot. I got a lot of stuff going on my mind right now. Okay, then Ciri, what do you want to do? Oh, I just want to become a Witcher and fuck up my whole system. And I'm just like, why? Well, now I'll become a Witcher, and I also have the Elder Blood. So now my whole biology is all fucked up, and maybe all that negative stuff that's inside me that I believe is negative, you know, all that stuff that I believe is negative, maybe it'll turn into a positive, bro. And I'm like, Ciri, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you want to become a Witcher and almost kill yourself if you're having problems with your emotions? Man, I'm going through a lot. All right, then let's take you to some therapy. Nah, put some mushrooms in my mouth. Yeah, just put the mushrooms in my mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't we just, you know, go to Geralt and, you know, plant some flowers or some shit?
Noticed then when she's, let's say, taking the energy out of the stream, which is also a symbol of how stronger she is when it comes controlling magic around her. like the color of this source, the color of this energy is also cyan greenery. So that also had this influence to make the color coding generally a bit coherent, and that was like a part of building an identity of New Saga.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much. Great question. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
We would
much.
have
That
had
was so-
a lot of more.
We can
But
talk for hours.
it's
right?
not the last time we see each other.
Wait. What are they saying? Wait, what? Wait, they used your face for Ciri? Is that a joke? No. No. That's a nah. No way. Oh no. Let me see. Ignore this. Ciri Witcher 4 model. Let's see. Did they change the face model for Witcher 4? Let me check. I want to see. No, they don't have any information. I'm going to have to look that up. I think they changed the model. of Ciri. Yeah, I think they did. I'm going to have to take this up here because I don't know what Twitch is going to show me. I mean, besides me just showing chat all feet. Yeah, and I know it's a CGI, so it could change. But literally any white woman could literally be Ciri. Any one of these. Damn, I'm getting a lot of models for Ciri. Jesus Christ, they look way better than the damn. All these people look way better than the Ciri that. God, man, ever since I saw that. Who is the model for? There's got to be a model for. Let me look at this video. Hold on. Wait. Advantages to the new engine.
Did you already discuss VR functionalities?
No, we haven't discussed it. Yeah, like who knows what the future will.
Nah, it's not her. Man, they scared the shit out of me for a second.